Hey Sean. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. A bit busy. Anyway, the kids are away today and it's pouring down outside, so nothing better to do. Right, list of questions from you. First one here, what's the effect of the capo on the name of chords? Let's take a look at this. Let's start with this. Let's try a C chord. Here's your C chord. Regular C chord. Now if you remember, it's named after the bass note, which is a C, which is on the 5th string. Now if we look at the names of the notes on the 5th string, when it's open, there's an A, 2nd fret, there's a B, 3rd fret, there's a C, and that's where the name of our C chord comes from. That's the C there. If we go up to the 5th fret, that's a D. It should sound the same as the open D. Okay. Now if we were to make a C shape on that position there, the first note would be a D. Okay, so we've gone from C up to D with a C shape. If I keep that shape there and I put the capo on the 2nd fret, like so, I've got a C shape. It's 2 notes up. It's gone from C up to D. So that is now a D chord. And that's how the name changes as the capo affects everything. So there's a D chord. That bass note that we named the C chord was like that. We moved it up 2, and we also moved, effectively, we moved the nut up 2. Now we have a D. If I move it, there's my D. If I move it up another 2 notes, that's an E. D, D sharp, E. If I do the same again with the capo, move it up another 2, make the C shape, the bass note is an E, so that's an E chord. Move it up one more, we go from E to F. So if I put the capo at the 5th fret, tight now, loosen it up, capo at the 5th fret, remember that was a D, E, F, make a C shape with a bass note as an F, we get an F chord. Okay, so I hope that basic answer to what happens to the name of chords when the capo goes on them. You take the bass note of the chord, and if you know the notes on the string, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, back to A at the 12th fret, then you know what you're playing. So, tell me, a little bit of homework here for you. Tell me which fret you'd have to put the capo on to play an E flat chord using the C shape. Okay, so there's a C shape. Where on here would you be playing the E flat chord, and correspondingly where would you set the capo in order to get the proper full chord? Okay, tell me which fret number that you need to put the capo on. Bit of homework for you. Right, next question, ways to play a G chord. You've been instinctively doing it like that because your thumb can, and that's a problem because these fingers can't really do much from there. You can play a G chord with the pinky and the third finger and mute the B there, or you can put the third finger down and play all the notes including that B, or you can turn these all around, move them one, and you can play it like that, or mute. That way the A string, that B, isn't played. There's two ways to do it, very useful, both of them, so you want to be able to do both of those. When you play like this, you've got your pinky available to go up the board, do things with that. Okay. When you do it like this, you've got these two fingers available to do things in this area. Okay. So practice that way so that you can do things in here. Like that. Or that's a really, really nice sounding little noodle to throw in on top of a G chord. Play a G. And similarly, you can do things when you're here, like with your pinky and your index finger. You should practice those two. Using the B there is not a big deal, so no need to worry about that too much. You had a question on how to finger an A chords, and I'm going to give you 3 more chords in a separate little video, one of which will be the A chord. So cover that there. Yeah, I think that's enough for these questions. Just make sure that you learn the notes on that 5th string. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, back to A. Okay, so that's your homework. Learn those notes and try playing C chords in different places with a capo. Figure out what their names are. Okay? That's enough of this for now. Now let's go and make one about some new chords.